All right, I have this la105 John Deere riding lawnmower. The motor's bad in it. It's 19.5 horse. It's got a crack down here, and it's leaking oil. So we'll be changing it out. I'll be showing you how to do that today. All right, we want to open the hood up. For your light wires, unhook your clip. And then your hood, take about halfway and lift up and just wiggle, and it should pop off. All right, we're on this side already. Your main harness wire, you're gonna have to disconnect this big wire. And then we got to get this wire off here to the starter. It's a 7/16. Just pull that off. I'm gonna just put my nut back on there so I know where it's at and I don't lose it. If you want, you can unhook your battery to make it a little more safer. All right, we're gonna have to get this fuel pump off. What we're gonna do, you know what? We're not even gonna take the shroud off this for now. We're gonna take the gas lines off. Let's see. Take the gas line off right here. This one right here that runs down to your frame. Kind of gotta pull it away from the shroud a little bit. If you want, you go ahead and take your shroud off to get the pump off. We're gonna need this pump, so I'm gonna eventually take it off. But for now, I'm just gonna take the gas line off so I can get the motor off of here. We're gonna push the gas line over there. You don't want to go on too low because then it starts siphoning gas out of your tank. All right, we gotta get the throttle cable off. It's right here. You need a socket that's 5/16. And you don't have to take it all the way off, just enough to loosen it to get the cable to pop off. Now you gotta pull the cable out from the motor, and it should just come flinging out. As you see how it's designed, it just goes in that hole, clips in, and you just pull out. Just kind of push that out of your way so you can get the motor out. Another thing we got to do. Wait a minute. No, that goes with. Okay, we don't have to unhook the cable or that wire. Now we're ready to go underneath and get the bolts off for the motor. All right. Now if you want to, I don't know what you're gonna have to do all this, but you can take your mower deck off if you want. I got a ceiling lift, so I'm going to lift this thing straight up to get to the bolts that's underneath the motor. But I'm going to take this bracket off here that's to the mower deck, which this pin just pulls down and pulls out. As you can see what it looks like. Don't lose your washer neither, because you're going to need that back on there once you get down to the deck. We're going to push that rod off. As you see, the deck's going to drop. It'll be fine to hang there. And I'm going to lift this up now to get the bolts underneath the motor. All right, we're going to take this pulley off here. Well, first off, we're going to take that belt off. So we're going to lift it up, pull this belt off, lift your deck up, pull the belt off. However you need to get your deck off, you know, already got that hanging just there. This bolt right here, to take this pulley and everything off, is 16 millimeter. We're going to take that bolt all the way out. And it should come sliding down. There is a drive belt that you got to get off that pulley, which you got to kind of spin. Make sure your parking brake's on to give you the play that you need. Mine isn't, so I got to put the parking brake in. Alright. So now the drive belt will just come right off. Pretty easy, pretty quick. If you have any washers there, make sure you grab them. This one doesn't look like it has any, so we're good. We're going to push that belt down and around. All right, there's 4 bolts that hold your motor on. They're right here. They're 15 millimeters. Europe. All right. Well, I knocked the camera over, so I'm still trying to take the bolts out here, so and the bolts are pretty much off. I just got this one, which the motor, because the way I got it the way I got it picked up, it's kind of got pressure on it. There, it's off now. All right, now we got them 4 bolts out. This motor's pretty much setting there now, so we can go ahead and lift it up and out. Get help to get it pulled out. If you think you can pick it up by yourself, then do it, but I suggest that if you can get help, do it, because they can get heavy. All right, now I'm ready to set this other motor in. Nice stuff out of the way. In your muffler here, should just set right down in that hole. Make sure your wires are not underneath that motor. There it goes. It should just slide in there. Alright, now these bolts here that you took out of the other motor, we want to use the same ones. You're going to have to line everything up. This one looks like it's pretty close lined up, so we're going to have to get that one started. Now you don't want to be tightening nothing down until you get them all 4 started. Which could be, you know, pain in the butt a little bit, especially the way I'm doing it. So you just got to work with it. All right, I had to loosen my muffler here, which would take an Allen wrench of 1/4 to loosen these up. Loosen up so that pipe will be loose so you can move your motor around. And then we'll have to tighten them up once we get the bolts and everything tightened underneath. All right, I got them 4 bolts started. We're going to go ahead and tighten these down. All right, now don't forget to go tighten your exhaust side up. That's what I'm going to do now. All right, now we're going to get our pulley put on. We got to grab that drive belt. Make sure it's on all your pulleys over there. Just got a key in it. You got to line it up with this slot right here on the motor. You just got to keep on turning it to kind of find its groove where it needs to fall in at. And once it falls in, make sure your belt's tucked around your pulley before you go all the way out, because it's got its things that holds the belt on. So we're going to go ahead and put the bolt in now. Go ahead and tighten that down. Alright, we're going to go ahead and yeah, I'm going to pick up on the mower deck. See where I'm doing it, I can go ahead and do whatever I need to. So if you have your mower deck off somewhere else, you know, you can go ahead and do however you need to. But you already put that on. I'm going to lift this up and put this bracket on one here. Kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. Let's just pick up the deck, and it pretty much lines itself up. Put your washer and your keeper back in. Voila. Alright, we're done from underneath here, so I'm going to lower it while we can hook everything up top now. Alright, main harness, wire harness, we want to hook that back up. And if you have the same motor, it all should hook up interchange. And they only go one way, so you got to look at your clips and see which way they go. We're going to get the starter wire put back on. .7/16. Alright, this side's done. We're going to go to the next side. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our gas line put back on our pump. Our clip back on. Alright, now we got to get our cable put back on, which gotta be careful. The part that you are putting that in is plastic and very easy to break. Alright, it slipped in there. Now we're going to put that as throttle all the way down. We're going to get the cable put in there. Now I got the throttle cable, or throttle all the way down. So we want this to be pushed all the way far forward as possible. And we're going to go ahead and tighten that up. You don't want to over tighten it. Now we want to test everything. And choke's even working too. So we got it adjusted right where it needs to be. Alright, now we're ready to get the hood put back on. Which, you just go halfway closed. Just like that, and it comes right open. There's little rods right here. This lives in that groove. And let's put your light wires back on. And there you go. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.